Paul Gleiser with You Tell Me What's on Your Mind, sir.
Good morning, Garth. We are sponsored by K.E. Cellars, Tyler's Old World Style Boutique Winery in the French Quarter on South Broadway across from the mall. Some You Tell Me programming notes as we kick off the new year. First, we're undergoing a small name change at the website. Beginning now, you can access these commentaries together with the commentaries that we do on Tuesday and Thursday evenings during the Fox 51 primetime newscast at 9 by visiting youtellmetexas.com. youtellmetexas.com. Our goal is to encourage people from all over our great state to join us here in East Texas in the conversation. The site has an all-new streamlined look. We've made it easier than ever for you to subscribe, watch the video version, share via email, Facebook, and Twitter, and, of course, to leave your comments. Your comments matter most of all. This is a conversation, not a lecture. That's why we call it You Tell Me. Here's a multiple-choice question. Who said the following, quote, "The fact that we are here today to debate raising America's debt limit is a sign of leadership failure. It's a sign that the U.S. government can't pay its own bills. It's a sign that we now depend on ongoing financial assistance from foreign countries to finance our government's reckless fiscal policies. Increasing America's debt weakens us domestically and internationally. Leadership means that the buck stops here. Instead, Washington is shifting the burden of bad choices today onto the backs of our children and grandchildren. America has a debt problem and a failure of leadership. Americans deserve better," end quote. The person who delivered this quote could not possibly be more correct. So who said it? Was it A, House Speaker John Boehner? Was it B, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell? Or was it C, neither of the above? If you chose answer C, you are correct. In fact, the author of this quote is none other than Senator Barack Obama, addressing that body on March 20th, 2006. It seems that when Senator Obama was lobbing criticism at the president he was hoping to replace, raising the debt ceiling signified a failure in leadership. However, now that the need to again raise the federal debt limit has arisen on the watch of President Obama, failure to raise the debt ceiling will be, according to Administration Economic Advisor Austin Goolsbee, catastrophic and a sure sign of insanity. Insanity, Mr. Goolsbee? That may be a bit strong. Let's say a family has a credit limit on its MasterCard that has been raised so many times that it now equals that family's total household income for a year. And then let's say that even with that massive credit limit, the family's MasterCard is again maxed out. And let's further say that the only way that the family can make the minimum payments on the MasterCard is to get cash advances on the Visa, which is now also maxed out. Insanity, Mr. Goolsbee, would be for this family to seek a credit line increase for either MasterCard or Visa to give them one. Yet this simple illustration almost exactly describes the current state of the federal government. The government is about to run out of borrowing authority again, and now that what we hope are chastened Republicans are back in charge in the House, the once routine raising of the statutory debt limit is no longer routine. Republicans are insisting that the debt ceiling cannot be raised absent substantial cuts in spending. Some are even advocating a cold turkey end to the deficit. Democrats, for their part, are shrieking as if having a sensitive appendage cut off. But here are the facts. The debt ceiling will have to be raised because there is no turkey cold enough, as the Weekly Standard's Bill Kristol put it, for the government to cut the deficit quickly enough to avoid the need for more borrowing. But real and substantial spending cuts must nevertheless begin. To do less assures financial doom, which is why the debt limit should not be raised in the absence of those cuts. When the debt ceiling debate comes to the House floor, we'll know soon enough if there's truly a new sheriff in town by whether or not Speaker Boehner and House Republicans stand their ground. If the Democrats stop shrieking, you'll know we've lost. That's my word. What's yours? Go to youtellmetexas.com and you tell me. The holidays are behind us, and everywhere you look, merchants are blowing out the leftovers, and K.E. Cellars is no exception. If you are a fan, as I am, of the wines made by Kiepersol Estates in 2006, this is absolutely your last chance. Get to K.E. Cellars soon and ask them to let you try the 2006 4U Cabernet Sauvignon and the 2006 4U Merlot. The brand name is the number 4 and the word U. You're going to love one of these wines. My prediction is you're going to love them both. And when that love blooms, act quickly, because these are the last of the Keepersall Estates 2006 vintage, and they will soon be gone. And as I always say, don't take my word. Try both wines for yourself before you buy them. You can do that because K.E. Cellars is a working winery with a tasting bar. You simply cannot make a mistake. K.E. Cellars, Tyler's old world-style boutique winery in the French Quarter on South Broadway across from the mall, and online at kecellars.com.